Hello everyone, my name is Rian Nadir. I've been working at MWR Info Security for the last 3 years. I started out in the South African office where I was for about 2 years, and then I moved over to the UK where I've been for about a year. Uh, what what we're exploring in this talk is useful use cases, and what I've seen by working in the cyber defense practice, interacting with clients in the security operations centers, is that there is a lack of useful use cases. And this is something that's consistent throughout a number of clients. Here and there, we do have a client that actually do these things correctly and they've got a correct process in place. But what we'll be exploring here is how you could design useful use cases in your own environment. If you think about the attacker mindset and how attackers operate on a network, using that information to build your use cases would help you distill all the data that you've collected into an actionable list of items that your analysts can use. Bad use cases have a couple of things, a couple of things that they cause. One of them is lack of productivity. A high false positive rate would cause your analysts to be running around to investigate certain alerts that would inevitably be false positive. So we're trying to help build use cases that are of high fidelity, low false positive rate. Make sure that your analysts just have a list of, for argument's sake, 10 things every morning that they need to work on. A number of networks, doesn't matter in which environment they are or industry, is that they have particularly Microsoft products that are common throughout. For instance, Active Directory, that is one component that attackers generally try to compromise. So doesn't matter what industry you would be able to actually use the advice that we give here to build useful use cases. So essentially, when you build a use case, you want to make sure that you, as the security operations center, understand why an attacker would be performing the action that is being alerted on. So, for instance, say Mimikatz is being detected on a machine. That isn't just a random piece of malware. That is usually there for a specific reason, and the attacker is on that machine for a specific reason. So if you now go and build a use case to alert specifically on Mimikatz being detected rather than an arbitrary piece of malware, and the attacker, well, the security operations center can then go and investigate why that was there. They could possibly preempt what might be happening next. By looking at the specific users that were in that machine before, or they could look at what happened before that machine was infected. It is important for analysts to understand this, and what we also see is that you'd have documentation for use cases not being complete enough for a tier 1 analyst, for instance, to understand why an attack is happening. So we're proposing here is a specific format in which you can document your use cases so that those use cases would be useful to security operations center management all the way through to your first tier analysts. So who's this talk for? It is for a whole range of people that are interested in attack detection, primarily security operation management and analysts. But if you have any interest in attack detection whatsoever, I'd recommend you come see this talk. Thank you.